Hey, we're at Garden City Beach, South Carolina, and Murrells Inlet, and we'll be doing some beach exploring, bike riding, kayaking, fishing, and visiting the world-famous Marsh Walk. Hello, my name is Barry. This is Adventures and Stuff. It's all about our traveling adventures, outdoor fun, boating, boat maintenance, fishing, working on things, and just living life. I hope you'll join me. Please subscribe if you like this type of content. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video, and hit the notification bell to be notified of new content. So come join me, just living life. Hey folks, we're at the south end of Garden City Beach, and the entryway you can see right there to Murrells Inlet. It's a beautiful area. If you like the ocean and you like the inner waterways around the beach and in the marsh areas, you're going to like this area. It's beautiful. Lots of beautiful homes, boats, and lots of stuff to do. So sit back and enjoy for a second. Yours truly, we're sitting down there on the driveway, but that's the house we're staying in. And here we're going to take a little flight over across the road. We see we have a vacant lot right in front of us, so we have great views of the ocean from this house as well. But fly out over the beach and look down on the beach. Just a nice spot. We've been coming here for a long time. And actually, I've been involved in this family vacation. This is actually my wife's side of the family for 39 years. And they were coming long before I was introduced to the family. So we have a great time, and we're all getting here right now and unloading our vehicles. And here we are right in the house, getting ready to have some fun. Everybody's excited to be here. See, that's my daughter. She's expecting pretty soon. That's my middle son from Tampa. That's my daughter-in-law giving him a hug. We're just kidding him, talking about he's up in his game on gifts. He hadn't seen everybody for a while, so he brings everybody's gifts at one time for the whole year, it seems, except for Christmas. The kids have a great time. And here we are outside. We have some yard games that my wife found these sacks. And I mean, everybody's probably played that game before when you were a kid, but for, we got my two grandkids and my brother-in-law and his wife, their grandson, my niece's daughter, son, and all playing, having a great time out in the backyard. Here are 3 judges for all these contests they created, and they all won prizes. That's my sister-in-law, and she's giving them out all kind of things. And then there was a big water balloon fight. Unfortunately, I didn't have my camera ready. You see the wet spots all over the sidewalk there, but everybody's having a grand old time. Even one of our neighbors riding by in their boat, was looking, seeing what all the commotion was about. Lots of fun. Late in the afternoon, early evening, the kids are getting tired. The next day, we have a rainy day, so the women head to Tanger Outlets, and us guys, we head over to the Bass Pro Shop and look around. With the stormy weather, when we get back to the house, I walk over to the beach, and sure enough, surf's up and all the surfers are out. It's fun watching them. Some of them are very good, but they're having a wonderful time, taking advantage of the higher waves. And then, like on any day when we've had bad weather, it's always a welcome sight to see the sunset, and this is right from our little neighborhood. It's beautiful. You see this just about every afternoon, as long as it wasn't cloudy. Great sunsets. Then we head over to Surfside Beach to a place called Benjamin's Cafe, a bakery, and they have great breakfast foods over there. And here we're out on the beach. You can see the wind is blowing hard, and but take a look at that seawall back there, because you're going to see it at a different moment a little bit at an extremely high tide. Right now it's low tide, and the beach you can see is very wide, very nice. And these are my pride and joys right here. Both of my granddaughters are very special to me, and they're so much fun. We have such a great time together. They make me laugh a lot. This is my oldest son. He was very helpful. He got the umbrellas and chairs down there for us every day. Here are my two granddaughters. We love to go on walks on the beach, and they love to go with us as long as we don't go very far. So usually my wife and I go walking with them, and then we'll go ourselves later. This is my entire family, with the exception of my son-in-law, who's working, trying to save up time for his maternity leave. This is my mother-in-law, who's responsible for this family vacation, and we're sure glad that she does this every year. We have such a great time. Now here we're out on the beach, and we play all kind of beach games, bocce ball, football, baseball, everything. But here we're playing putt-putt, and all we do is we take a solo cup, bury it in the sand, as you can see. And actually on the hard sand, this was wet before, it actually makes a great putting surface. Now here is my oldest son. He's putting just a little bit short, but he makes a good comeback here. This is my oldest granddaughter. And the older she gets, the more she wants to play the adult games, and she's very talented. She's good in a lot of things. She's learning about putt-putt, and she sometimes needs a little help, maybe a little bit more help, as you can see, but she'll get it one day. She's very competitive. Next up is one of my nephews, and as you'll see by watching him putt, golf is not his forte, but one thing he's a very talented musician. Plays the guitar, piano, and a couple years ago, after I retired, I decided to pick up the guitar, and we both bring our guitars down to the beach and play with jam together a little bit, and he always gives me some good pointers. But he's very talented at music, I can tell you. But good young man. Next up is another one of my nephews. I'm proud of him too. He's usually very competitive at putt-putt. I don't think his mind was on this one because he hit it a little bit farther to the left, but as we kept playing, he kept getting better and better and better. So normally he always plays really well. And the last fella up is yours truly. And I used to always be the putt-putt champion in this family until the kids got older. And once they got older, they started beating me, but it's still a lot of fun. And my son-in-law that's not here because he's saving his work time or vacation time up for the new baby, he's also a good putter, and we'll be playing, when we go back to the beach the next time. He'll be right in there. Now Sharon and I, we love to go for walks on the beach, and here we are, we're walking. And we go all the way down to the south end of Garden City, and here we are at the jetty, and you can see the ocean is rough, it's very windy, and you can just watch the waves crashing into the jetty rocks. But out on this side, the leeward side of the jetty here, you see a lot of boats out there fishing. It's a great fishing place, a great place to explore, especially at low tide. And Sharon finds a four-legged friend up ahead that's walking with his master somewhere, and very nice, friendly dog, and she can't pass up talking to a dog. And here you see out there, you see jet skis, pulling tubes. It's all kind of stuff to do down here. And most of this activity comes out of Murrells Inlet, which you'll see a little bit later. And there you can see the beginnings of the sandbar sticking up. There's a rental pontoon. You can also rent skiff boats, and this area, a lot of boats come up and dock. You see this young guy surf fishing. When I walk back up, I'll show you some video. He catches a little baby shark. But you see a lot of people, and the closer you get to the weekend, the more crowded. I've been walking by here and it's packed with boats. Now, these are the new beach umbrellas. They're not really umbrellas, and they're very popular down there. And here you see the jet skis pulling the tube deals. There's a dock. If you ever walked around the south end of Garden City, you've seen this dock. This sailboat's very pretty sitting there. Just keep on walking and walking. This is like the little area that we stay in down here where our house is. This on the other side, the ocean side. Here he is. He's going to show me his little shark. He's kind enough to let me videotape it. Little baby shark, and we're going to put him back in the water, and there he goes. There's the pontoon rental. Lots of boats. And just a great area. Now this is pretty cool. I'm off in the distance, but you can look back at the jetty and watch the waves. And here comes a big one right there. Look at that on the left side of your screen. Pretty awesome. Now here we are riding bikes, and my granddaughters are yelling chariot. They make up this song, and you can see the little buggy that their mom is pulling them on. And believe it or not, I can still ride a bike. That's their dad, my oldest son. We're just cruising around the neighborhood, and I was shocked. I got on this bike. I don't think I've ridden a bike in 20 years. And I like the beach biking because it's all on level ground. But my daughter-in-law, you see her, she can't contain her laughing because our granddaughters, or her daughters, are very entertaining, I should say. It's such a great time and a beautiful area. Memories they'll remember hopefully for a long time. Now that seawall I told you about earlier in the video that was behind us at the beach, this is it. It was an extremely high tide, very windy that afternoon, and I walked over just to take a look at it, but it was unbelievable. You can see over time storms have hit that and made it fall. Now this is our dock. And that part right there is stationary. Normally it's about 4 feet off the water, but the water was up pretty well. And now here's my oldest granddaughter and my middle son, child. They're going kayaking, and a lot of fun. We all did some kayaking. I missed some footage there because my camera, like I mentioned earlier, my camera had fallen off when I was out there fishing into the water. It took us a while to get it back. You'll see that. Well, you won't actually see it because that video was deleted. Some creative ways to keep cool on a hot summer's day when we're sitting up close to the house and the wind's not hitting us, and the girls figured out we had a mister, and so they sit around. They love those freeze pops too. Those were a big hit. Straight up in the sky, you'll see a rainbow in the sky. Here I'm walking out and doing a little fishing off our dock. Really didn't catch much of anything, but had fun doing it. And I had to stop because, as I mentioned, I lost my camera. I had it sitting on a tripod on the gazebo, that's what you're looking at. This particular camera footage comes from that camera. An gust of wind came and blew it over the rail into the water. And I didn't want to tell my wife about it, but I shared it with my sister, my daughter-in-law, and she actually went and got it like 2 in the morning when the tide went down. Her and one of my nephews went out there and got it for me, and I appreciate it. She's quite a daughter-in-law. The lazy days of summer. We all enjoyed most afternoons sitting under the gazebo out on the dock, just chilling out. Had several hammocks, and just a good old time listening to a little music, just relaxing.
Oh, yeah.
Venture over to the Marsh Walk, which is actually in Murrells Inlet. Great place. Lots of restaurants, bars, food, entertainment, anything your heart desires over in this area. Beautiful scenery. Here we're sitting outside dining. We ate over there a couple times. They always have entertainment. Listen to this band playing some Fleetwood Mac. Every place had different types of music, so you can find whatever kind of music you like. And then we see this, the Brew Boat. Now this is pretty interesting. People sitting at our bar, I guess, pedaling and having a good time. But this is a good place. You can see the boardwalk. You walk down it. You see the fishing charters come in. Just walk down the boardwalk, restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. Each one of them had some kind of outdoor entertainment. It's a cool sight. Marshwalk is very kid-friendly too, so I mean, just take your whole family, have a great time. Now, this is another day. Sharon and I walked down at the south end of Garden City Beach, and this was a real low tide, and you can see the sandbar finger sticking out. Wasn't there, the other day, and so you have to be very careful navigating around here if you stray away from the marked channels, but the channels are marked very well. And here you see more boats, different day. As I mentioned, the closer you get to the weekend, the better. More boats. Now here's that finger sticking out, which is pretty cool. You get out there early, you can find shells. There's some guy trolling, catching flounder. Then we continue to walk, and we come across this. Picnic table. Unbelievable. I guess it got washed up in the storm. It was covered up, and the storm washed some sand away from it, and you could see it, but no telling how that got there. Now here's some aerial video off the beach, flying off the beach a little bit, looking back, looking out one last time over the marsh area. Yes, looking south, that's Huntington Beach State Park. You keep going south, there's Pawleys Island, Litchfield, Georgetown, Charleston, Kiowa, Hilton Head, on down. This is north, up the Grandstrand, Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach. And here are my granddaughters, last days at the beach, having a good time, creating memories, and the family sitting around, one last freeze pop. Hey guys, this is Barry. We've had a great week at Garden City Beach this week. We've enjoyed the ocean, all the creeks and waterways around Murrells Inlet. We hope you have enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it. We look forward to seeing you again on another adventure. Y'all have a great week. Help the channel grow by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. Thanks guys, and y'all have a super week. See you next time.